Whoo-wee, what's going on YouTube is Donnie B all day. All right, so I'm pretty excited. I'm stoked about doing this video. I got a package in the mail from the Shredder. And if you haven't checked out the Shredder's channel, check him out. The kid is awesome. He cracks me up. He's just a funny kid. Love him. His love for blades is just through the roof. Papa John, Mama, and the girls, everybody is just class acts over there. Class acts until one of them farts. So the Shredder, they comment on everything. That the Shredder wears a dbad hat, and he's just a bro, man. He's every knife guy's little brother. You know what I mean? If something happened with the Shredder, I'm pretty sure about 100 of us would be on a plane or a bus or a car on our way to the Shredders to say, let's get it on. Because he's just that much of our community, right? So I was thinking one day, and I reached out to Papa John, Shredder's father, and I said, hey, man, I have an idea. I said, this is what I want you to do. I said, I want you to have the Shredder, have Zeke, draw his dream knife. Like everybody's, you got your Grail thing or whatever, but what about his own vision of a perfect knife? What would come out of his brain if he was going to design a knife? And I said, I don't care if it's the worst drawing in the world. It could have been like a stick figure type drawing. I was going to figure it out. And what I told him I was going to do is, however he sent it to me, I was going to be able to relate it to an actual in scale drawing to be able to send to have it made. And Papa John said, dude, that would be awesome. So Shredder goes ahead and draws this knife. And I have to say, he did a much better job than I thought. I mean, it came so easy for me to just manipulate the angles and whatnot. It was literally almost there. It was almost there. And I get adults that send me drawings of knives all the time, and they say, hey, I was going to do this. What can you do? And I say, okay, well, I'm going to have to change this and this and this just to make it compatible with realism, right? You know what I mean? Some people make a blade where there's nothing that would stop the hand going from the handle to the edge if you did anything with it and you cut off your fingers. Or they just, they don't understand handle geometry and this and that. The Shredder's drawing was pretty close. There was only a few things I had to do, a few adjustments I had to make it to where it would be a wieldable, actual usable piece with perfect balance, perfect weight. And so he made it very, very simple. And he didn't have a name when he drew it, but he has a name now. It's the Shredder Tree Chopper. And I have to say, it's really, really badass. Now, the one he did, he has one with green micarta scales, I think it is, or green G10, and it's beautiful. It might be green micarta. This is a black micarta, and it's gorgeous. They are made by KHHI in Nepal, which is the Khukuri House, KHUKURI, the Khukuri House, who does all the dbad creations. And they sent him the drawing, and this is what came back. And the Shredder is stoked because this design, this whole shape came out of his dome. All I had to do is make it so it was right. The knife design was already there. Shredder did an amazing job. So, without further, what's that Scab says? Adieu. Without further ado, oh, don't forget, Scab just reached 2,500. He's doing a giveaway, a dbad preacher. Pay attention. Go to Choir Boys Cutlery, Choir Boys with a Z. Sub to his channel because that giveaway is going to be awesome. He gives away a preacher every 500 subs. No joke. So, this is the leather sheath. It is really nice. You can see it's not flapping over. It's the way it should be. It's nice and stiff. It's just a really good piece. One of the things that KHHI does, the Khukuri House, besides the multiple rivets, they do the leg tie there. And you'll see a lot of knife companies either do a hole right here, or they'll do a leg tie with a piece of leather in between these pieces of leather. They'll sew one in and do a leg tie. The problem with doing that is eventually what happens is this begins to break open a little bit. It opens up, it frays, it becomes, and it's crap. Doing it like this So this is completely attached to a slab of leather rather than stitching. So much better. That is really, really well done. Before we get into this, let's look at some of the stuff we have here. We've got authenticity, right? From the Khukuri House. That's the Khukuri House, KHHI, Nepal, right? So, and then we have the maker, and they actually they updated. They went to a shiny paper. It used to be done on just a regular piece of paper, and it was black and white. Now you get a colored photo of the person who makes your knife. This guy was born in 1988. His name is AJ Magar Lowry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. AJ, Ajay, I have no idea, but you're awesome. So that's all that matters. The guy is just awesome. He's got his marker, his maker's mark, and blah, blah, blah. And he does about 100 pieces a month, which means this guy is moving. He is moving. I do about 100 pieces every 5 years. He does about 100 pieces a month. So let's get into the shredder's knife. At a full 1/4 inch thick, it had to be 5160 steel. It had to be. Black micarta grips. We are looking at an 8.5 inch blade length, 2 1/4 inch blade depth. Right here, it is swedged, not sharpened, so it can be carried in any state. And it's mainly swedged for penetration abilities. You don't need a sharpened backswing because this is going to be a camp knife, not some kind of designated fighting knife where you have to worry about back cuts. But still, I wouldn't want this back cutting across my neck because this is a beast. You can see it's got a really, really nice swoop. When the shredder designed it, I saw where he was going, and like me, the kid loves grip points. And I'm all crappy in here. I had a chicken Caesar salad, and it was wonderful. Now I get the Caesar dressing. But this little angle right here allows you to grip the knife from the end and not worrying about losing it, so you get more momentum on a chop. So what that tells me about the shredder is he's really smart. So this little black line right here, that is a traditional Khukuri mark. They stamp these in on a lot of Kukuris. It's just traditional. So I kind of added it in to take away this from being plain and to give him a little bit of something Khukuri House, you know what I mean, like authentic. And it's really cool how they do it. They literally stamp it in all the way through. But it just gives it that little bit of extra something so you're not looking at a plain blade. I have to say, I'm really digging the design. I'm digging it. I think Shredder had something in his brain that he wanted out, and here it is in its full glory. I think he did a great job. It's got a beautiful swell right here, keeping the back of the webbing right in your hand. Everything about it's done right. We made sure that there's enough here to where the hand isn't going to go, so it's basically the blade is its own guard. Everything is fantastic. It's pinned, it's true full tang, it's distilled tapered. It's just really, really well, and that is something that we work with for balance and things like that. And I have to say that the balance in this blade is really nice. It's got a big, heavy front end for chopping, yet it's light enough throughout the rest of the blade for recovery. And that is very, very important. Shredder, awesome freaking job. So what we're going to do is, even though the weather's still not good, at least it's not raining, but it's chilly, but we're going to take it out anyway, and we're going to go see what we can hit with this thing. And Shredder, proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that, when I talked to John and I said, dude, I think he should have his very own knife. I didn't know they were going to send me one. I thought it was going to be the only one in the world. And his pretty much is, because he has smaller hands. They made sure they went with a thinner profile on the handle. And his has a different color grip. So I'm really happy that they didn't send me an exact replica, because I want to make sure that kid has his knife. It's Shredder's knife. There will be no no others like it in the world. He's going to be the only one aside from its brother, its sister blade right here. Its brother, we call them sister blades. That's it. That's it. The Shredder Tree Chopper, no one else can have them. And I think that's really cool because when he's doing a what's in your pocket type thing, he can pull out his knife and he could say, I guarantee you don't have one of these. And he's going to be right because none of his friends, no one around him when he goes to a knife show or nothing like that. And people say, wow, what are you carrying? It's his design. This is the Shredder's design, his own knife. So let's take it outside and play. All right, so with the wind, and we get plenty of it. Apparently there's a nor'easter on the East Coast, and we're far enough inland to where it missed us. But we got a lot of wind, and with the wind comes branches down, which is bad because there's branches all over the place, and they fall, and one of them can kill you, which is hilarious. But it leaves me stuff to hit, right? And I have something to hit with. So sycamore, nice and hard. It's the bite on a sycamore. You can see I'm gonna like scar it up a bit, but it doesn't bite into like firs and pines and things like that. I'd probably not stand under this tree in case there's more coming down, but just long enough for this. Look at that, man. So he called it the tree chopper, and there's a reason. Look at these chops. You know, oh goodness, that was a crazy big bite. Crazy big bite. All right, let's take it over here. Let's take it over here. It's going to be like his camp blade. I think he's going to get a lot of camp use out of this blade. I have no doubts in that, as a matter of fact. Oh, it's cold out here, boys and girls. And I am a sissy in the cold. Woo! Look at the freaking bite. Oh my gosh, that went all the way to here. That was crazy. Let's do some 4-foot drops, tip to stump, and we will see how she goes through the air. Boop, and it looks pretty good. We just saw the hard downward throw, and it does get really, really good bites. Let's see, we got this leather belt here, and maybe you guys can't see. Look at that. Look at that. Sharp enough to shave. It's hard because it's flapping, but let's see. Let's see. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So, not so bad right there. Not so bad at all. Extension cord. I mean, that's just going to be an all day. Look at that. Look at that slice. That was really nice. It's not going to affect this edge at all. I mean, at frickin' all. Let's see. Let's take off this tip here and make it nice and square so we can restart. So basically what I want to do is I just want to, it gets so much bite every time it taps, I have to pull it out of the wood. Man, there's some knots right here, and it's literally hitting the knots the same as it's hitting not the knots. So it's cruising right through this wood in a very, very nice way. Wow, it's very, very wieldable for a big blade. I mean, 8.5 inches is a really nice size for a blade, especially you think about the size of the shredder. This would be the equivalent of me probably swinging like a 12-inch blade, right? Because of his size. So he's going to be able to get a different kind of momentum out of the taps and out of these little strikes. Look at this thing just shaving away. Damn, Zeke, great job. Great job. I'm so glad he gave me very little to do. Look at that. Look at that. So you need tent spikes, pit spikes, anything to that nature. Ba-boom! This thing's going to get you there. Arrows and spears and things like that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Golly. I don't know if you could see them. They were falling off. Look at how beautiful that curl is. Nice and thick too. I mean, catching spark, easy freaking money. It is a square spine, so it most likely will throw a ferro rod spark. I didn't bring it out. I didn't even think to. But you could probably even also do it with here. I generally use the Ricasso. That's just me. So let's see. Golly, this thing is just nice. I mean, they're all falling off, but you can see what's happening there. Let's try to do some tight ones out of the side grip. And one of the things is this little groove in here, the decoration, actually gives me a place to put my fingers. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in there, right? I'm in there. That's how you make some nice curlies right there. Some nice curlies. And I'm not talking about the curlies Uncle Jim showed you. I'm talking about pew, pew from the wood. Golly. Golly, that is nice. Let's find something to baton with. Hold on. So far, I can see exactly why he's gonna want to, why he designed this to be a camp knife. Oh, it does have a lanyard hole too. I think I forgot to mention that. But let's do a little ground and pound right here. Oh my goodness! I hit it, and it actually hit the that Hibbing blade that's sticking back there. That broken one. There we go. We'll just stick that right there. And I mean, hitting the Hill Gibbon. Yeah, he's rolling over in his grave right now. The Gil Hibbin blade. No damage. No nothing. Look at that. Look at that. This thing is a beast. He says it's a chopper. It's a chopper. Let's see here. Oh, it's a chopper. Oh. It is a beautiful, wow, look at that. It almost stood up on its own. It is a beautiful chopper. Golly, Shredder. I think we have a winner here. Woo! This thing's fun, man. This thing's fun. Look at this. This kid's got, you know, the number of years he's lived is a young man's age, but his blade wisdom is an old man's blade wisdom. This guy, young Shredder, knows what he's doing. Man, this thing's cool. This thing's cool. Let's go chop some more, because if it's going to carry the name Chopper, it's got to chop. And I'm not talking like Chopper, sick balls. We all remember him. Oh, there's Bigsby. That's how I'm looking for that one. I think old Slick Willie over there, thinking he's cool. He can go wherever he wants. It's like a teenager. All right, let's put you guys right here. Little dbad walk and talk. I know you guys love that. It's not boring at all. Oh, I just all dropped a log on myself. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wow. That was a chunk. So I just took my grip down. Look at this. Well, he said it's the tree chopper. Who am I to call him a liar? Oh, you know what I have to do is a pry test. Somebody actually came out on one of my cold steel videos and said, oh, how come you don't do the thing with the tip like you do in there with the thing so we could see if it's a real knife? Are you kidding me? First of all, I've done plenty of videos where I do prying with dbad knives, but just to keep somebody happy, we're going to do it with this one. We're going to do it with this one. It's built the same people, same place, same way. Golly. Shredder, my man. All right, let's do some prying. Because prying eyes are smiling. All right, here we go. Now, I was told that I don't do this. I'm going a lot deeper than I did with the cold steel. Normally, give it a nice, just get the tip in. You do this. You hear that cracking? That's not the knife. Look at this, man. Look at this. I am just digging this thing out, man. Making a hole. Woo! How crazy, man. Zeke Design has worked the dbad stump over there. You know, I guarantee you, when he started doing his knife videos, when he told his dad, hey, I want to review knives on YouTube, I guarantee you, first thing he said was not, hey, you know what? Maybe one of my designs will end up carving dbad stump. You know what I mean? I'm putting it in, guys. You know, for them to say, you know, Khukuri House blades, you're not prying with them. First of all, it depends on the blade. It depends on like what it's made for. If it's a camp blade like this one, I'm definitely going to pry with it. That's what it's made to be able to take stuff like that. So if it's like the cold steel, it was the survivalist. That's a camp blade. It was made to take stuff like that. So of course I pried with it. I don't pry with every single knife because not every single knife is made for it. But if it's a camp knife, guess what? I'm prying with it. See that hole right there? See that hole my finger's in? That was just pride. Challenge accepted. Challenge met. So yeah, blades made it to Khukuri House. No freaking problem. You see any bending in that tip, any warping, any deviations? Me neither. That thing's awesome. Zeke, the shredder. Golly, brother. Golly, brother. You knew what you were talking about when you designed the freaking knife, boy. I can't wait to see him come down on it real hard and do some hardcore swinging with Papa John working. He's waiting for days off so they can get out, and I know he said he was going to do all those tops knives. I loaned him a bunch of tops knives, and he's going to get some videos on those, which I can't wait to see. And I can't wait for him to show off his own creation. Just really cool. I mean, the kid's awesome. He's just awesome. The kid's raised right. That's the thing. You got good parents. That's the way it is. And I heard his step parents that we never see are really cool because his real parents are awful. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Let's go to the other pile of wood. This is a big, hard piece of sycamore. Let's see. Now I'm on a round piece of wood. That won't work. I'm actually need the baton. Oh, I got one right here. Man, doing it on a round piece sucks. There we go. That thing almost shot back and caught me right in the old gonad. The dbad gonad. For sale on eBay. Look at this. Look at the split. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, man. Just awesome. Just awesome. So, Shredder knows how to put a smile on people's faces. He knows how to make us laugh. He knows how to bring us joy. He also knows how to design a knife. He knows how to design a knife. And he proved it. Roscoe! I don't know where that guy went. I see one of them. I don't see the other. But being that this is a Shredder design, get over here. You know, we got to make Mama Shredder happy. So you know what comes next. You know what comes next. Let me back up a little bit because this thing is no joke. Ha ha! What's First try! Man, that thing flew really nice. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a beast. That's a beast right there. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Shredder designed a winner. And this is what else I'll tell you. You know, I make a living being retired. and I like it. But I also make an extra living doing things like YouTube and doing designs for people. Hey! So, if you're looking to have your own knife made and you want a custom piece done, but maybe, you know, you're not a knife drawer, you can send me a very simple drawing and I can turn it into something that's going to be weighted properly, sized properly. I can help you out. I can help you out for a nominal fee. Shredder obviously didn't have to. Obviously he didn't have to. This is my boy. But guys, a hand-forged custom design, right, that came out of the head of a young man who's just getting his start. Imagine what this kid's going to be producing in another 3 years. You know what I mean? Ooh, Shredder's got a future right there, boy. But this one works. This one works. If you want your own Khukuri House knife and you want a design done on a way that that they know how to read it, and my designs, the way I send them, they have a pretty good idea. We have between myself and the Khukuri House, we have a really good bond. You know what I mean? Like the way I print things up is they know exactly where I'm coming from. When they see a side profile, all I need is a side profile. They take it from there and they know exactly where I'm going. We have a very great understanding of each other. These guys are just the best in the world, man. They know what they're doing. This knife proves it. You know, young guy says, I want one. Well, I asked him to make one that he would want, and guess what? Young guy got one. This thing is dope, yo. All right, so that's it. The Shredder Tree Chopper is an abso-freaking-lute success. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna have more fun with this. Man, this is just a great knife. Just a freaking great knife. Thank you to the whole Shredder family for sending me this. This was not needed. You didn't have to do this, but if I design a knife for somebody and they want to make two and send me one, I'm even happier. Guess what? That's free for you. But yeah, this is just amazing, man. Just amazing. That's it for me. I am Donnie B all day, and I have both dogs. Until next time.